Hey guys, Dan Goyette here, coming at you live. I think that was the wrong intro. That's okay. And so, um, but that's all right. That was my news intro. Uh, so we are talking about what is happening at the news on the, what are we talking about? Michigan International Hypnosis Conference. So, couple things today. Um, make sure that we're live, and I believe we are live. So yeah, 3 people are watching. All right. And I have been in touch with Heidi Castle to make sure that things are running smoothly. As full transparency, as many of you know, as I've stated before, there is some construction going on by the hotel there on Monroe Street. They're trying to make it better. They're trying to make it nicer. But she tells me that construction is moving right along. So they've actually got concrete poured. And for those of you who are driving in, she's going to get me directions for parking so that we can get that taken care of should that need arise. So those are some of the things that are going on. But today I have a special guest with me, and I'm going to bring him on. You all know him. You all love him. You better. It's the amazing Michael Brody. Hey, Mike, how's it going today?
Hey, how you doing, Dan? Good to see you.
I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
I'm on the other monitor here, making sure. Joe, hey, there's Joe Beth. How you doing, Joe Beth? Joe Beth says, guaranteed to be better and nicer once the fine folks of MIHC show up in September. Yeah, I'm turning my head because I'm on the other monitor over here, guys, and trying to stay on camera, but kind of sharing it. So, anyways, Joe Beth.
So I want you to know, yes, the construction is going on. I've been talking to all of them, all of the workers, and I want you to know that they are going to be done by the time we get there. And I believe each one of us who are going to the conference will have their own hot tub on the road. It'll be amazing, just them. And so,
What
it's
are you doing?
named after you.
Why are you doing that to me, Mike?
It's what I do. It's what I do. So congratulations on your hot tub walk of fame.
Yeah, there's no hot tub, guys. They're not naming a hot tub after me. Maybe a giant air balloon, perhaps. So that might be a thing. Yeah, as many of you know, and I've just discovered this, Mike, this is the new platform that I'm using, and it's got the same limitations as far as the group goes. I can see that there are 4 people watching the live on the Facebook, but there are 0 people watching it here on the platform, so I'm in between 2 of them. Now, really quickly, I'm going to say this before we get talking about other stuff. If you have not registered yet for the Michigan International Hypnosis Conference and you are thinking about doing so, do so now, because that price is going up July 31st. Right now, you can get all 3 days for $200. But that price is going to be going up. So I'm going to put that right up here and scan the QR code. It'll take you to where you need to be to register for all 3 days. So yeah, Mike's pointing. He's pointing down to it. It is right there. So, but anyways, we wanted to talk to Michael Brody, Mindsight Hypnosis, puppeteer, comedian, teacher, educator, presenter, and world-renowned stage hypnotist. I said I did it, Mike. So
I'm very proud of you.
Yes. So, but anyways, Mike did something really great for us today, right out of Mindsight Hypnosis. He sponsored an individual to go to the conference. So, thank you for that. Yeah. So
it's my honor. I think, I was very, very honored, Dan, by you shanghaiing me into the Michigan Hypnosis International Hypnosis Conference 4 years ago. Yes, I'm very, very honored that you yanked me in. And this was coming, and obviously he caught me at a perfect time after driving like 8 hours up north to Traverse, well, not 8 hours, but to about in Gaylord, it was just a few hours. So I was tired. And what did our good friend Dan do? He said, "Hey, Mike, hey, nice to meet you. Come on in." And I did. And I have learned, and truthfully, I have, because of your conference, I have learned a lot. I got to meet a whole bunch of new friends. I got to, and which is the most important thing, which is, is
Yeah.
definitely meeting people and branching out and learning about other people around the world, not just around Michigan, but around the world. And it's funny. It's very funny. And as I think about this, Dan, what is truly amazing is that before I came to your conference, I had been doing hypnosis for about 31 years or 30 years. And at that point, and I went, um, you know, it's nice to have, it's nice to work around where I'm at and everything, but it would be really cool to get to meet a whole bunch of people from around. I originally thought around Michigan. And then all of a sudden it was not just around Michigan, but it was, in
Yeah.
London, it was in England, it was in the Netherlands, it was in, Canada, and all over the place. And it was just amazing. And then I got to meet all these people, and it was because of you, Dan. It was literally because of you. So damn it, thanks a lot, buddy.
You're welcome, buddy. Yeah, that first year, I will say, surprised me. We were right there in Gaylord, Michigan. We started the conference, and we did our initial, very first ever call for speakers. And I thought, well, we'll get a few people from Michigan, and we'll get the ball rolling. And then right away, Grant Saunders was one of the first international guys to come, and then Rob de Groof came from the Netherlands, and Luke Howard came from Canada, and then all of a sudden we went from like just small conference in Gaylord, Michigan, to an international event, and that was really cool. So I just blew me away for all the support that you guys have given us over the years. Thank you very much, and the support that Michael Brody has given us over the years. So, and we know that you picked the winner.
I did.
So, yes. So, and I know who it is, but you can go ahead and announce it.
So we had thousands and thousands of entries, but only 3 of them got through to my email. So I I decided that we wanted to pick someone who was also from Michigan, but also someone who really would like to come to the conference, but is having a little hard time doing that. So there was a person who was there the first year. And was it the first or second year?
I think it was the first year.
Okay. So, and her name is Helga Bach. And I got to talk with her, I got to meet her, and I met her family and hypnotized her kid. We were having fun, and because she brought her whole family there, and I I thought it would be a wonderful, incredible idea for her to come over, and so she is the winner of the first ever scholarship, the Dan Goyette Scholarship of wisdom and bravery and stuff like that. And
Oh,
so I paid for her registration.
all right.
And this is just one of the ways I would like to give back to the conference, because how much it's already given to me.
Oh,
So that's the reason why I'm doing this.
excellent. And congratulations, Helga.
Thank you.
So is that yay? Okay.
That's yay.
Yay. Yeah. So Dan. So I hear we're having we're gonna have a mentalist coming in, and we're gonna have, for entertainment. Is that correct?
We are. Joe Beth Bowers, the judge mentalist, is going to
Oh
be
my
doing our
God.
show.
I've
So
heard so much about
amazing
him.
guy. Yeah. You know what? We've had the stage hypnosis the first 2 years in a row, and we thought, you know what? Let's do something different. Let's mix it up a little bit. So I talked to him, and he talked to me, and we were just like, absolutely, freaking, excuse me, let's go full boat. Let's do this. Let's do the mentalism show. So he's like, I'm all in. Not only that, he is the official podcaster for the Michigan International Hypnosis Conference. He's been doing a great job interviewing people. I know he interviewed you, and he interviewed Ruth Reasoner the other day, and all kinds of stuff. So also, very important, make sure to book your rooms before. Let me put that up in the link here. I know we're starting to run thin on room blocks.
Yes, I agree. And yes, you should get your rooms as quick as you can before, because I know we had that problem last year where we ran out of rooms. And so please get your rooms while they're still available. And they're beautiful rooms. They're wonderful. And
they are.
And yeah, and the best part about that is that once you get your room, especially while, if it's going to be in the same hotel as our conference, that means you get to spend even longer with all these people to get and to dig a little bit more about the knowledge about everybody else, a little bit more about everybody even after the conference of that day is finished with. So
exactly. And I found out something. I talked to Heidi. I wanted to make sure. So she's telling me, yes, there will be there'll be the little refrigerators in each room. So if you should want snacks or something to put in there, but it's not a real big deal because, we've got breakfast all 3 days, lunch the 2 days. So we're feeding you, it's going to be good.
Dan, and that's why you're so amazing.
I know.
That's why I know,
No, no. I wanted something that first year to help the Michigan Conference stand out, and I thought, you know what? Let's get together. Let's come together and break bread. Have that opportunity to sit down and talk and just have a great time. Whether at lunch, whether at breakfast, and then for dinner, people can break out and just venture out into Greektown and see all the great stuff because it is right there in the heart of the entertainment district.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. And I think I got to get a hold of them. I think we might wind up having the awards banquet in the same place we had it last year, which was the Pegasus. That hasn't been set in stone yet. But we will be doing that Saturday night. The awards banquet will be happening Saturday night because Heather wants to attend the awards banquet, and she usually has to leave early that Sunday. So she's like, you know what? We're doing it Saturday because I want to go. So we're like, okay, Heather has spoken. We do as Heather says. People think I'm in charge because they see my shining face up here, but I'm really not.
You're just you're the spokesperson. In other words, you're like the Norbert.
I am the Norbert of this conference. Exactly.
Yes.
So, but
if you don't know who Norbert is, people, come to the conference. You'll find out.
So, yeah. And I am going to put that back up there, that QR code, to make sure that you register. I put the link up for the rooms in the comment section of this live stream so that it is getting that. You can get your rooms booked. You don't have to pay anything right now. It's set up that way. You can pay when you get there. So, and we got a pretty good room rate.
Fantastic room rate.
And make sure that you book that room through the link, the conference link, because that helps us negotiate for better rates as the conference goes on. So
we can be there every year.
Exactly. And you know what? I looked at the finished product of what they're thinking that Monroe Street is going to look like when it's done.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks amazing.
Does it really?
It does. Yeah. It looks, I will have to, I've got a video. I'll have to put that up to see so that people can see with the metamorphosis of Monroe Street so that people can see how that goes.
Before and after.
Yeah. So
absolutely.
Yeah, that's. Oh, and you know what? We got the Harry Potter Hi Hello party. I have my own Gryffindor robes. They just came today, so look for me to dazzle. So yeah,
Okay, Dumbledore.
yeah. Emphasis on dumb. Um,
No,
so
Dan. No, Dan.
yeah. So
But yeah,
Eric,
there's
hey.
a lot of stuff that's going on for the conference, and it really is amazing, and it's very very friendly and family friendly, and it's
Oh,
very, the best part about it, it's very inviting. It really
yeah,
is, and so you know, where I know the first year when I was there, and I ran out of time because I Dan, I was going to do a 1 hour thing, and Dan said, "No, why don't you do a 4 hour thing?" I said,
yeah,
"Sure, why not?" And so it ended up as a roundtable, and it went so well. It was
yeah.
incredible, and I
And
learned
I
so
think
much.
that's yeah, I think that's when we decided to start doing the discussion forum panels.
I agree.
So, yeah, which we're doing again this year. But also, I want to make sure that everyone knows. I'm going to put this out right now. Picture Perfect Photography will be back at the conference. So
Very nice.
they're going to be there all day Friday. They're going to be there Saturday right up until noon. So if you need just a couple of free headshots, um, feel free to stop by his booth, sign up, get those headshots done, and then once they're done and edited, we'll send them out to you, so everyone has them. So yeah, and that's just something that the conference picks up. That's no charge to you. Those headshots are free. So food, free headshots. You know, party, show, great presentations,
And
mindset
Dan,
hypnosis. So yeah, and me. So
and
and of course,
Dan,
the most important person, Heather. Um,
of course.
So yeah. So anyways, guys, that is the news from the conference. I am gonna let you go. Be sure to make sure, as I say this one more time, get your tickets, register now. Those prices are going up July 31st. All right. So all 3 days, $200. So that is the most economical, most value you're going to get from from any conference. And
There you go.
really, this is this is I'm not going to say, I don't want to call it just a conference. It's an event. It is a collaboration event. Let's
It's
say
an
that.
extravaganza.
Extravaganza. So, hey, you